Tears of the Kingdom opens with the Master Sword committing fractal fraud, Ganon having a large intestine avalanche, and Link losing Zelda, who gets taken by the light. Before you really get to start your adventure, you lose to the Demon King right at the start. But that doesn't do Link's lore-accurate power justice now, does it? And I want to win now. So in this video, Link is going to beat Ganon before losing Zelda. Watch me. So we must first get past the intro. Okay, I know what you're thinking. The intro where Link loses Zelda in the first 2 minutes of the video? Clickbait. For you impatient ones, yes, you would be right about the clickbait part, but not in the way you would imagine. Notice my earlier phrasing, Link is going to beat Ganon before he loses Zelda. Let's just say there's gonna be some back-in-time sacrifice. The importance of this wording will come in handy shortly. So we're first gonna perform cog skip. Oh, look at that, I got it first try, nice. So that allows us to get up here so that we can get some wings early on to speed up the shrine getting process. So now we get some wings from this chest. And it's time to do the next glitch, which I've never been able to get out of 2 hours of practice. So we're gonna dive, pull out a wing, cancel our dive, and hopefully start climbing the wing, which will make us slip off and reset how far we're falling, which will fix the fall damage, and then we need to land on another wing. That did not work. Alright, good. Now I'm gonna try to use this wing to kill a construct because we need its bow for a glitch for later. Come on. Coming in hot! Coming in hot! Yes, okay, good. Now I need... Shoot. Well, I need its shield without touching the ground. Oh no. Okay. Genius. Good. Alright, there's the sword. Alright, I need to duplicate some more wings. By pressing Y and B at the same time after we grab an item, we can duplicate it super easily. And now I should be able to watch this cutscene and still be on a wing after the fact. Good. Hopefully being on one heart is not really bad news. Oh no, am I off the wing? That might still work. Yes! Okay. That should be the hardest part done. Alright, so we're gonna ride another wing. Nice, just like that. Alright, then we get Ascend, and now we're going to kill this construct to get this bow. We're going to use Ascend to climb up here, open this chest, and get a second bow, and this will let us perform a glitch called arrow smuggling. Okay, now we want to run into this cave to get another shield and some bombs. Now we're going to try to throw a wing at this fan so that we can get the battery cell. Immediately jump off, deploy another wing, and shield surf onto it. Oh. Well, I managed to hit the fan, but I did not land on the wing. I'm just slowly falling. Nice. Hey, got it. Landed on the wing and hit the fan. Now we are going to be duplicating bombs by shield surfing, holding a bomb, and then pressing Y and B at the same time. And drop it, and that just duplicates for some reason. Oh, nice. Time to redo all that. Okay, we made it this time. Okay, so we're gonna fuse a bomb to our shield. And just jump over that. Pick up these arrows. Shoot the chest. Bam. Gonna fuse another bomb. And jump over that. Ouch. Okay, that shrine could have been cooler, but still, that was pretty rad. Alright, I can't do the arrow smuggling, so I'm gonna see if I can do the other method. Well, not that. Try bomb boosting right here. Ah, yes, that works wonders. And here I can shield surf in place to get a bomb boost and pull out another wing to gain more height so that I can use ascend on this structure up ahead. Nice. Now we are at the top of the shrine. We can drop a wing and fuse the wing to our shield, because you cannot drop Zonai devices in shrines. Now, using this wing shield, I can just jump over this gap. Nice. Unfortunately, I can't get up the bigger gap. However, I can run and jump onto this railing. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to get Recall, complete Recall Shrine, and complete the Great Sky Island. And then things will start to get pretty funky. There goes the shield. We can just fuse these two together. And that's Recall Shrine done. Okay, then once we get one more heart, we can push open this gate and get out of here. I have no shield, so this might be hard. Now we're going to be heading over to a memory. Really don't like that trick. Think that just might barely work. I'm really far away though. If only I had a shield. Alright, here's the memory. Hate to admit it, but this is my first time ever getting a memory in this game. Okay, now we warp back to Great Sky Island. Recall Shrine. Alright, now we're gonna try to watch this memory of the Awakening, which is Link before losing Zelda. We're gonna hold D-pad up, press B, and then immediately A, and then minus. Alright, got it. Now we run into the shrine, and this is an infinite loading screen, apparently. So now we're going to pause, and then go all the way to the right to the save file. Then we're going to load our save. And then you'll see the loading screen in the bottom left sort of flicker, or the loading bar. What the heck? That did not work. As it turns out, I need a save during the prologue of Hyrule Castle, which means I need to do all 3.5 hours over again. Oh, wait a minute. I can just go back to the shrine and redo all this. Oh, thank goodness. That made me insanely concerned, but I'm just not the brightest when it comes to this game. Okay, do the glitch again. Got it. Okay, now we gotta blindly select the save again. Now Link's gonna walk in this cutscene all weird. And he's gonna reload. And we are in the shrine. See what I mean? Pre-losing Zelda Link is now on the Great Sky Island. Now I need a manual save here. Reload the recall save. Run, jump. We're gonna drop, equip, drop, equip. Now we want to watch the other memory. Now we're gonna load the prologue Link save. Now the items are here. So we're gonna come against this wall, equip this bow, and drop it. Unpause, immediately pause again. Drop this bow, equip this bow, unequip it, turn around, pause, drop this bow, equip the next one. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Finally got it. There we go. Now we are pre-Lost Zelda Link, technically. Now we can grab the wings from this chest since the world basically got reset from grabbing Prologue Link and yoinking him into the future. We duplicate these wings and head over to the Ascend Shrine. Okay, now I'm gonna circle around and hit this shrine, because now we need to redo the shrines for all the abilities. Because we haven't seen Rauru yet, the shrine is deactivated, so we fly over to the Temple of Time, watch the cutscene on wings again, and void out to respawn right in front of the shrine. Then we complete Ascend, fly over to Fuse, beat that shrine the same as before, Bomb Boost and Ascend to Ultra Hand, and Tony Hawk to finish. And now that Great Sky Island is complete, we can get a few more weapons from enemies and materials from Amiibo. Cheap, I know. We duplicate the most lethal items in the game and use arrow smuggling and bullet time weirdness to clip through the wall by bouncing ourselves at just the right moment while entering bullet time. Now down here there's a layer of ceiling that has two-way collision, meaning that while we may be out of bounds right now, in order to get back in bounds, we need to glitch our way through. Thankfully, diving at a good spot on this wall can send Link into a tumbling animation that does the job. And we can cancel fall damage with this arrow smuggling by double jumping right before the moment of impact. And this is where all of those duplicated rubies come into play. In this game you can throw materials, and the gems in Tears of the Kingdom have the exclusive ability to die in one hit. We kill the army, lickety-split. Alright, now it's time to clip through this wall to get to Ganon early. Now you may be wondering why we fought the army, why we didn't just clip earlier, and that's because Ganon is not spawned in until you beat the army. But for some reason while the bosses are here, he's spawned in, so we can skip all of them. There we go. Janky camera. Alright, now we need to clip back in bounds. So the camera's really weird, but we need to find a good spot over here. Yes! Clipped back in. Nice. And now we are technically Link before ever losing Zelda, about to go fight Ganon. Alright, that's Ganon beaten. Nice. Now, Demon Dragon. Oh. That was very risky. That worked. Never mind. Smack the gem, and Demon Dragon done. Now it's time to save Zelda, even though we technically never lost her. Time ends when I grab her hand. Time. With that, I technically beat Tears of the Kingdom without ever losing Zelda. And it was only one of the hardest challenges I've ever done. But there's one more thing I want to try. Alright, where's the armor shop? I have so many gems that buying armor is not going to be a problem. Now, if we get extra armor, we unlock the armor tab. And as it turns out, this shirt is called MSG Not Found and just hides the fact that you always have the weird arm. This is one of the most difficult challenges I've ever attempted, so if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and you'll be lucky to see any more Tears of the Kingdom challenges from me. Bye!